See who will get the hands on the victory, and we'll see who will start this better. For now, we are finally starting Envision as the Axis as the chosen side, and kebit the rest of the notag as the allies, and kebit being the one to find the first kill. Losoka with a beautiful nade. Oh, Losoka is very dangerous with those nades. We've seen a double kill already on stream with one nade presented by this player. But kebit fighting for advantage, fighting for the allies to have a lot of space to push the sides. Losoka with a shotgun in the ruins. Losoka looking up to close the distance between him and the notag. Blacks with another nade. Losoka with another elimination. Yoloka dead. kebit getting himself a hat trick in the first round of the breakout. Blacks playing this very slowly. Blacks he has to be careful here. Losoka as well, but Losoka was not careful enough, and he lands straight under the freak's gun. Blacks finding one. Blacks having a lot of trouble. Blacks in the reload. Blacks looking for this one. Bomb already planted, and now is the quick win after this Nick elimination. 1-0. So kebit and the rest of the allies are able to secure the first win. The explosives weren't even needed, but they were also a nice addition to this win. Oh, Blacks! He is the one to look for such an elimination during the Axis side. And this round will start a bit harder because it's not kebit finding the open kill, but it is Nick who will find this again. kebit sniping those windows. Not this time, my mate. Yoloka was ready this time. Yoloka will not be surprised again by kebit seeking for that one headshot. Freaks trying to get a revenge for what Yoloka did on kebit, but this time it was not Yoloka. This time it was Ho here, camping out there, hoping that some ally would get too greedy for the position of Yoloka. Blacks also with elimination, setting up even a higher advantage for the Envision during round number 2, and it seems like Envision would be able to secure the draw, would be able to secure the win pretty quickly after they lost the first round. Duff find Blacks, but it's not very much because the whole round is absolutely controlled by the side of the Axis. We can already say that this game would be much slower than the one that we've seen a moment before. Ho here! Again, it's the quick headshot coming from the Axis at the beginning of the round. Now Losoka, Ho here. Very fast eliminations from this duo. 5 against 2, Duff and Flash as the only players left from the notag side. But playing 2 against 5, it's a lot of... It takes a lot to win such a clutch. It's a huge challenge. Duff! Oh, that was pretty sneaky. He actually was able to get the best of that smoke. Find 2 kills. Losoka being the one to finally stop this man, but not to stop the Flash. Losoka and Yoloka. They need to secure the kill because you don't throw such rounds. You don't throw the 5v2 advantages. It's just shouldn't happen, and it won't happen, at least not right now. Yoloka was ready, and we can say that the CSIJ, the notag player was completely not prepared for someone to camp in this position. Two to 1. After that first round, we see that Envision woken up. They woke up and they are not really letting anyone through the middle. Blacks, Nixban, eliminations, Duff finding a great nade. A great nade, I can even say. But Blacks still standing still, and the one thing that is not standing, we can say that notag cannot stand the great defense that Envision is showing us right now. Once again, it's only 2 players from the notag alive. This time it's a bit easier because it's against 4 and not 5 people. Still not really bringing the smile to their faces. Especially that Losoka and Yoloka are still unnoticed this round. They are still a mystery. At least they might be a mystery from the position. They will try to seek those eliminations. Duff already inside. There might be an opportunity to at least plant the explosives. Duff. But he knows that the second he touches the bomb, the second the bomb lands on the side, Envision already knows what is going on here. And Duff was found either way. Freaks trying to look for anything, but Freaks already having trouble because he did not expect Yoloka being on such a short notice here. 3-1 Envision with slow but great defense. Envision that's the style that we are seeing here from the Axis. They are playing slowly, they are playing they are relying very much on the aim, and we see that it is a strat. It is working pretty well because this is the 4th round in a row where we can see a very fast headshot, a very fast entry. Losoka now with this shotgun. Okay, Freaks gets the revenge with an 8. It doesn't really matter. It's 4 against 3, and Envision once again are able to just play slowly, to just take the lead and to wait for notag to come into the side under the rifles. Yoloka and Ho here. Oh, they definitely knew what to do with the K98. And now Flash is the only one left. He starts showing us the situation that he got himself into. It's 1 against 4, 1 against 3 right now. Flash looking for another one, but Axis know very well where to expect the rival. And finally, someone had to take advantage of his position. Someone had to take advantage of the fact that he was absolutely open for the flank. Elimination for Nixban, 4-1, and we already see a timeout taken by the notag. It was not going well. It was definitely not going well. Okay, Kebit and his squad showed us the great first round, but after that, absolutely nothing. After that, I would be even eager to say that they didn't really show us something, and I'm still waiting for it because we've seen on Burgundy that they can. But for now, it's more of a breakdown than breakout from their side, and it shows a lot. It shows a lot since Envision are looking here for the win. Envision, who are one of the 2 teams in this group, that one of 3 teams, I'm sorry, that still haven't won a game during the group stage, and they definitely want to get out of this role. If the rest of the teams who haven't won't win a game, they are fine with that, but they don't want to be the ones that are also labeled by this. Labeled by this. Ah, my tongue is twisting a lot. But it's only because there's a timeout, you know. It's not even the fact that I'm casting in. Okay, the fact that I'm casting in English has some drawbacks on the fact that my monologue is not as fluent as usually, but the fact that there are a lot of breaks, the fact that I don't have duo with me, because the fact that I'm a bit underslept since I had a huge travel yesterday. Since we have a moment, because I live in Warsaw, and I had a bus to another city in Poland, to Katowice, at 9:15, like 8:45 or something like that. I was in Katowice 5 after 1 p.m. And then I got some break, I got something to eat, but at 3 p.m. we went into the road by car, went to Budapest. It took us, I was clocking in my hostel it was around 11 p.m. so I was tired, and also I've seen the whole place by the river, by the Dunaj here, and I was like, nah, screw this, that I'm absolutely exhausted. I have to walk there and make some photos. I have to walk there and see how it looks closer, not only from the perspective of the window of the car. But now we are back to the game. We are finally ready to continue our game. Yoloka had some troubles here, but Kebit was not accurate enough to find the first kill for his team. Still, I wanted to say that still it looks slightly better since they haven't lost a person yet, which happens pretty much in every round before in the first 25 seconds, but Yoloka was waiting there to make me stand corrected. 5 against 4 once again. Ooh, lost Sokan, I'm surprised. Duff once again with the shotgun. Duff with another one. How here dead? And finally, we see that notag was able to find the road in the side, but oh, Yoloka Plax when? When, I ask? And Vision found 2 eliminations. Still, Duff and Flash in a position to fight for this round, to fight for the point number 2 on breakout. But you see that the horde from Envision is already coming, and Yoloka once again with that Car 98. Duff is the only one with the shotgun. He might even need to look for the ace if he wants to get this round for his teammate. Duff, here comes 3. Duff looking for 4, but he also lost some of his HP. Duff finds a quadra. He found 4k, but it was not enough, and we have to say that that was a beautiful positioning from the Envision, because it was a crossfire. No matter which side Duff picked, it was either left or either right. It didn't really matter, because even if he got the kill on the left, it was there was already a player waiting on the right, and vice versa, because that's how you play those situations. And I'm very nicely surprised by the decision making that Envision is showing us here. Oh, and we are coming back to the classics, because Nixban finds a very quick headshot on kebit, but this time Flash also getting something back from the enemy team. 4 against 4. Who? Yeah, we are having a lot of hype people right here, especially that some people from Group B are already coming here to see how it's going, to look how much time they possibly have before they start their groups. I mean, they also could do this on stream, but it's much better live, because I'm pretty much sure that that my microphone gets of the hype that is in place, and it's great. It is the atmosphere. Ooh, Plax having a great position. Not much of a heads coming up of this wall, but it was still enough for Plax to get the elimination. 4 against 3. And once again, notag with 1 man less. Nick with a kill. Oh, this time Plax with a miss, and that miss might cost even a round, especially that the bomb is down on sides. Duff with a shotgun. Duff once again being the biggest danger, I think, with those 8 kills that he've already found on this map. Duff looking for a push. Nixban down, and the advantage on the side of notag. Duff. Oh, even though he does not get another kill, got us a lot of info, and for now, especially that Nix is able to win the duel with Yoloka, this finally, after a huge amount of time, after a huge amount of rounds in this half, this will be finally a point for notag. 5-2. Still, the score is not looking the greatest, but finally a good round from the notag, and especially I would say the fact that Plax was not able to get the second kill. But oh, Plax, it's a quick redemption. Plax with the one. Hawk here completely smashing kebit in this round. 5 against 3. Oh, that was a quick one. That was a quickie from Envision, and notag might even find themselves with no chance to get this round. Duff waiting for the opponent to come out of blue, but they are definitely blue, and I'm not only talking about the color that's there on the stream here, it might also affect the moods. Freaks. We can even say that this victory that happened a moment ago, it happens once in a blue moon for notag. Okay, no more jokes for now. Once again, after this first quick fight, there's not really much interest in both teams to play the rest of round in the fast pace, mostly because notag has to really think if they want to even get the slightest chance of winning the situation like that. And Envision doesn't really need to do much. They just need to hold sides since they can even trade players, and it still looks great. Freaks. It was a well-known fact where he is standing, and momentarily someone took advantage of it and threw the nade. An equal one kill. Nixban was already waiting the Duff. Should be able to plant the explosives down, especially when the smoke is up. But defending them is a whole another thing, and Losoka will show us that it's not a thing for Duff. 6-2, this one victory from notag didn't really mean much to Envision because they come back in a they come back around later and take back what's there. 6-2. And unfortunately, this game does not seem as good as the last one, mostly because the last game was very intense. Here, we do have a clear favorite for now. We do have a clear domination. Maybe after the change of sides, maybe right now, notag will find some more kills, but Losoka with a fantastic nade, and this already sets up the great position for Envision to look for the 7th round, to look for the mission, to find a competition in this competition. You know what I'm saying? Blacks. Once again inaccurate. Oh, and Flash took him by his mistakes. Freaks with 2 kills. Okay. A bit of a throw from notag, from Envision, I'm sorry. He had the advantage, but they lined up perfectly for Freaks to get 2 kills. Yoloka trying to get this round back to where it belongs by his meanings. 2 against 2. Still, it looks like one of the greatest opportunities that notag had to get a point. I mean, the situation is definitely something you can work with, but 1v2 might not be as good. Hawk here with a kill. Freaks getting also 1v1. They both are in the position to know where the other one is, but Hawk here was the faster. Beautiful movement and a beautiful read of where his opponent would go. 7-2, and Hawk here doesn't let this side. Hawk here does not really care if the round was going worse or better. For him, win is a win. For him, opponent is opponent. Shoot is shoot, and that's how it's going. 7-2, and Nixban, completely surprising nick out there. Kebit looking for elimination, but Envision now can just turn on the defensive mode. Why would they even want to actively fight when they can hold great positions behind the smokes, and especially with 1 man up? But maybe the shortcut in the smoke, maybe this is the way from Kebit to find the kill. Duff with a shotgun. Kebit trying to be a surprise. Not much of it right now. Kebit still looking, still trying to get this one. Freaks, actually, he will be the guy to kill Losoka. Losoka also was in a tough spot since he was closed up. He was flanked from 2 sides. Doesn't really change the fact that Envision still is getting kills, that Yoloka still guarantees the huge advantage. Freaks trying to find something more. 1v2 from Freaks. The best fragging player right now from the notag, but would he be able to clash the 1v2? We've already seen a 1v3 almost got him from his situation. 35 seconds on the clock. Explosive still not planted since Envision succeeded into breaking this formula from notag. Freaks has to be very careful if he wants to come to the side peacefully. Finally deciding to play around A side, but the plant barely gets down here since there already were some shots. But now Freaks has the position to fight. 1v1, Yoloka versus Freaks. Yoloka versus Freaks. Freaks looking for this. Yoloka! What a pleasant headshot, Yoloka! Fantastic shot from the side of Envision player. 8-2, and once again, when it comes to the 1v1 situation, when it comes to the close round, well, actually we can say that it was pretty much 50-50. It's Envision who reassures the win, and that's the problem, because Though those were the close rounds that notag could have won, because it was all coming down to the 1v1 fight, and it could have been 6-4 instead of 8-2, but Envision are building a great result. They are still even in a position to find a two-digit score after the first half, but kebit and Freaks are working for it to not happen. 2 eliminations with nades, Plax with a response, but it's not staying silent out there, since Nick also gets a kill. 2 against 4, but this time it's not from the side of notag. This time Envision are the ones in the tough spot, and this time I think actually notag would be able to. Yeah, of course. This time I think notag should be able to find the win. Plax. Yoloka grabs the life of kebit. 2 against 3. Oh, and it gets only more interesting, especially that Plax got some insights of where the enemy team should be. Plax and Yoloka. Plax still pretty much peaceful here near the side. And Plax decided to push around the B. Bomb planet on the B side. So now it gets a bit worse for the Envision, because now they actually have to push. But Plax finds Nick completely unprepared for the fight. 2 against 2. Plax and Yoloka. Yoloka had a great map. 1v1 won, but now he has to win the 1v2, and he won because Flash was only waiting for it. And this is the best kind of a win you can get as a notag, because you were losing the 1v1 fights. You were not able to win those duels. So the best move here is to find a kill when your opponent is not really to face towards you, and he cannot really defend. 8-3 in the last round of the first half of Breakout. We'll see where we'd go if notag will be able to get the points number 4, or Envision would just dominate the first half with a score of 9-3. Freaks in the smoke. Freaks looking for the kill. Kebit also in the fight. Still no casualties in the round number 12. Kebit seeking for the head in the red house, but nothing. 0. Envision plays even much more defensive. I mean, every round the defense was stacking. It was getting even defensive. I would create my own word here. Exponentially. Freaks. I think it's the most peaceful round we have seen today on the stream. Freaks. Almost freaked out about this nade. But finally, we get some action. Freaks being the one to find the first kill. Nixman was waiting a lot for this. Plax with a kill. 4 against 4. Bomb not down. 35 seconds. And notag will have to get in action. And Plax, he's the one to take the initiative of fighting an elimination. Yoloka. Beautiful nades. Oh, Flash. That was very needed. But even if Flash finds a kill like that, Yoloka once, Hawk here twice, 9-3. Very good Axis side from the Envision. And now, if notag want to get this win, they have to win 10 rounds as the Axis, and they will have to start really well in the second half. I mean, if we were up to see a comeback here, it would need to start with at least 2 or 3 rounds from the side of notag at the beginning of the second half. Envision, if they get 10th point before notag gets 5th, I think we should pretty much know the winner. But we'll see how all of this, how this whole game will play out. And now we are ready to continue the game. We are ready to come back to Breakout, to the round number 13, to round number 1 of the second half. Envision on the ally side, and we'll see exactly the same thing that we are seeing for 12 rounds straight. And I mean, Plax with a scope, looking for a lot of kills like that. I mean, when you have a sniper who can pull shots like this, a sniper who is this accurate as Plax, the gameplay on map like Breakout gets so much easier because the fact how many rotations Plugs cut through, how many important position Plugs cleared by those shots. But for now, it's not enough because even though the Plugs gets the first kill, notag gets two in the response. So the advantage is on the Axis side, and for now, envision probably will get the taste of their own medicine. The Freaks with an 8, 2 against 4, or 4 against 2 if we're looking for from the perspective of notag. And as I said, probably envision will get the taste of their own medicine, having to play against slowly playing, camping defense. Not really a chance here for Ho here because he was left alone since Plax lost the duel. Flash will finish the job and not hold the agony of Ho here much longer. 9-4, and that was the start that notag was looking for. That was the start needed from notag if they wanted to have a chance to fight for the win. 9-4. And Nick, once again with the quick push, once again with the quick kill, and that's something that envision needs to fight. That's something that envision needs to read a bit better, because we can see the Axis pushing very early in the round to get 1 or 2 kills, to get the advantage, to get much more space for himself in the rounds, and since they are looking for those pushes, if you are able to predict them, maybe to seek for the fight from the position that is not expected this much, maybe this would be the way to get this 10th point, but for now it doesn't seem like that point number 10 will go to the scoreboard of envision, because notag very easily is finding a kill after a kill during this round, and that would be a clean sweep. That would be 9-5 with no sweat, with no exhaust, with no anything. It was just too easy for notag, and now envision makes a decision that I'm a huge fan of, because okay, now my CS:GO experience kicks in, but I'm a huge fan of taking a break when you are having a start in the half like this, because very often, okay, maybe it's CS:GO, it's a bit more likely to see, but very often when you start a half, when you start at like 0-2 or 0-3, it does has some effect on your mental, on your gameplay, and the style of the defense offense, whichever you're playing right now. And when you see that you don't feel it, that this flow is not well enough to even show a great fight, because you can lose a round. It happens. It happens, and it will happen. But when you lose a round with not really a damage even done to the notag players, it is a moment for intervention. And this intervention came from the envision. They also know that for now the leads look pretty good. They are still up 4 points, but it might change really quickly if they are not careful enough. So they want to secure the win as soon as possible, especially that 9 points is not this much. You still have 4 more rounds to go, and it can be very tricky. It can go both ways, I would say. But for now, we are ready to continue with the game. We are ready to look for the continuance on this game. And will notag once again find so many early kills. Oh, now it's Plax. Now it's Plax finding kebit. So finally the sniper taking the fate of this game in his hands. Yoloka was able to survive this attack. 5 against 4, and finally envision winning the opening kill, not losing anyone after this frag coming from Plax, and being able to set up something more. Plax on the solo mission, but oh, he is taking this to another level. Another kill from the sniper of envision. 5 against 3. And now notag has to count on Duff. There is a lot of smoke nearby the side. Not Losoka. Woof. Losoka in the last moment. Duff freaks. It is a quick response, as I said. notag is counting here on Duff. He did bring a lot of value during the first half, and he does it also now. Duff with the second one of this round. 2 against 2. And will Envision be able to secure it? Because advantage is gone. Advantage is absolutely annihilated from the side of notag. Freaks with the second one, and now Yoloka is in the clutch of 1v2. I think if I were to say what went wrong here for Envision, I would definitely be eager to go with they split it up in the 4v2 situations. They let Freaks, they let Duff seek for the 1v1 kills, for the 1v1 situations, and all of this brought another win in the hands of the Axis. 6-9. By far during the second half, it's 3-0. It's only notag scoring. And the question is, how long they can keep it like this? How long notag can be the only team getting some points during the second half of the game? Kebit, this time. I mean, kebit is the most active guy when it comes to the first eliminations in this match, no matter which side of this first kill he is on, because either he is killed or he gets killed. It's like 50-50. You don't know which one will happen. This time he was the one to get a kill. Also, he was the one to get quickly eliminated. But for now, Nick once again with a great shortcut for against 3. It does not look great for Envision. I feel like they don't really have a plan of how they can get a hold of the side, and it's very much visible. It's very much visible that they cannot find the comfort of playing here. Oi, 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 oi! There was a bit trouble for Nick, but Nick's spun. This did not turn around. Nick finally finds the kill, and Plax is left alone. 1v3 situation, and for now, for notag, the only thing that is left out is to play this slowly, is to play this around the sniper. Dav is waiting with the shotgun. Flash is waiting somewhere with the scope, but you don't have to push him. You have to play around the sides. Yeah, can be as calm as possible, because as soon as he puts the explosives down, then you can go. Then you can seek a fight. And Plax, if he was even thinking about this clutch, he would need to play quickly. 20 seconds on the clock. He is nearby the bomb side B, but also Dav was here, and as I said earlier, Dav only needed to wait. Quick elimination, 9-7, 4-0 by far in the second half. It's looking great. It's looking great for notag. And I'm curious if maybe even players would show us one more player. If Envision would like to take another, one to talk about the situation on the server, because it's definitely not going this great. This round, it's like copy and paste. It's like copy and paste, because notag is just finding a kill after a kill. You know the scenario, you know the drill. We've already seen four rounds like this. It's the 5th one in a round, and it will be the 5th round in a row. Nick's Van and Ho here in no position to look for a win here. I mean, if notag doesn't win that 5v2 situation, they definitely did not deserve the round, no matter how badly it was played by Envision in the beginning. Ho here having some trouble in this fight. For now, he is able to survive, but it doesn't seem like this state would be in much longer. Duff finds Nick's ban. Ho here found by Freaks. Another clean round from the notag, 8-9, and I was pretty impressed by the Axis side of Envision. It seemed pretty well. It seemed pretty smartly played, but as now I am spectating Axis side of notag, it's a whole another level. It's Envision cannot even think about going somewhere. Nick, it was like 5 or 10 seconds, and it's already one man down. When it comes to the allies, Ho here, finally something coming from the United States, finally something coming from the Envision, but it's still not a lot. They still need to find more. Duff, once again sneaking with the shotgun in the smoke. Plax finds kebit. Okay, this is the first time in this segment of the rounds where we see Envision having any sort of benefit against the rival, and this benefit is one player more. Ho here. He is able to sneak to the Nick's side, find a kill, but Duff with the shotgun once again. He is painting the A4, the allies, but for now the only pain that he will feel is the pain of the bullet going through his body, since he's in 1v3 situation. He's trying to look for the clutch, but the Nixban was already covering this up. Already the Envision doubled this position. 10-8. Finally, we see a point taken by the Envision in the second half. It's the first one after 6 rounds of stall. Five against 5. Black's got. You know, a lot of scans, especially since the smoke was put in a bit of a different position. But now Losoka, Black, some kills. It might be the one thing, the one round that will turn on the whole machine, that will turn on the whole chain of events, bringing this win to Envision. But if they are making situations like that, if they are working out rounds where they are 5 against 3, they have to win this. If Envision wins this round, and it seems like it would happen after that elimination of Losoka, then Envision will finally show us that they are the one to wake up in the second half. Kebit, also Flash, not really giving this round for free. Every one of those players gets one kill. Ho here, finding to eliminate Kebit, not being able to pull this one out, but doesn't change the fact that it's 3 against 2, 2 against 1. Kebit gets Ho here. Bomb still not planted. Nixban trying to join Plax on side, but Plax did not really need much of a backup. Plax found a perfect occasion to pick. Kebit was not really standing a chance, being backface his opponent. So 11-8. Envision needs only 2 more rounds to secure the win, to secure their first win of the tournament. Plax with a quick entry. 5 against 4. Nick already down. Fricks and Duff, this duo has to get more and more, because they were the ones that brought the most value when it came to the Axis side, and especially the ones to bring the most eliminations. Flash seeking with that sniper rifle. A lot of smoke coming around the bomb site B, but here is Freaks waiting for his teammate to call, waiting for his teammate to give him a shot to go further. Flash finds Plax, so no sniper available for Envision. It is a great info, especially that Plax had a great map. 21 eliminations from him. Duff also finds Lens, but Losoka, shotgun for shotgun, eye for eye, 3 versus 3. And Kebit is flanking this whole action. Freaks was waiting for Ho here. 3 against 2. Notag closer and closer to find the 9 points. Kevin getting Losoka, and Losoka now the only one alive. Losoka in the 1v3 situation to seek for the match points. But Kevin was able to finish his rival by the pistol. Kevin camped in the blue, coming out of blue at Losoka. 11-9, and yet another close game is showing up on our screens. Screens. Envision, the quicker they get 12 points, the quicker it gets much more stressful for Notag. Yoloka having some trouble here. Yoloka, it seems like problem solved, at least temporarily. Or Yoloka's head is solved, because Freaks find a beautiful headshot. Plax with a deuce. Plax with another one. Oh, this is not a great info. Freaks getting Losoka, 3 against 3. The fact that almost every second we get elimination of almost every action we see on screen, someone is dropping down dead. Nixban hoping that one of the rivals will pick in the not clearly the best way. Ho here, crawling here to bring the element of the surprise to this attack. And Ho here, also hoping that He will find himself a free elimination. Not really much info from the side of Envision. Freaks gets a kill. Holker gets one back. 2 against 2. Envision is very close to the side. Finally, they might be able to get the bomb done. But Duff, beautiful nade. 1v2 Flux seeking for the win, but Duff rushing with shotgun. And he left no chance to his rival to get a moment to reload or to reposition himself. 11 to 10. Notag only 1 round away from fighting a draw in this game. And Envision, they need 1 more round to at least secure a draw, to at least secure some points during this match. And Notag, they know if they want to win, all 3 rounds left, have to go to the side. Nick, kebit with kills. Oh, that's a great beginning to work towards the 11-11. Freaks, nice dodge. And ain't thrown. Oof. He knows that someone got hit badly here. Oh, here, of course, he has time to heal, but he will probably find himself in a fight in a moment. Freaks playing slowly, holding the angle, waiting for the rest of the team to come to the sides. I mean, with this huge of the lead in the manpower, probably Notag could come to the A side, to the B side, I'm sorry, with ease. But now it might be even easier, since Nick is able to flank Ho here. And the whole side is completely stitched by Notag. Finally, Nixban brings one home for the Envision team, but it might be a bit too late for allies. Freaks and kebit were only waiting for the Envision to show themselves. 11 to 11. And now, we know that this game would take a full time, full 24 rounds. And the question is, will we see a draw or a win for the one side? Definitely, winning this round would be a great info for one of the teams, because it would secure them some points. It is round to get yourself something from this game. And Notag are the ones closer to get this win, since Nick and Flash find 2 early kills. Envision, they had a moment of brightness. They had their moments of 2 rounds on this map where they actually played really well. But for now, Nick, Duff, those kills are just coming and coming, as well as bullets, as well as everything that comes towards the Envision. It's a clear win, 12 to 11, and Notag would be the team to get a chance to get a win. Envision, if they can find something out, it's only a draw in the best scenario for them, and they need to get this draw. And against Freaks, who plays like this, against Duff, who is also a lot of trouble, and Flash, who might not have the highest KD but still finds a lot. Flash, Duff, quick kills once again and once again and once again. Nick is going south. It's going very south for Envision right now, because the only kill that they found is the one elimination from Plux, while their opponent already got themselves free. Plux and Nixban in the 2v4 to fight for a draw in this game. I would say that Envision need this draw. It's already first game of the third game of the group stage, and they are not really able to find any wins. And we know that after the third round they still won't have a one game, but they can escape from having another lost one. Freaks, he wants to finish this now. He wants to go for the elimination. 4 against 2. But Freaks, a smart decision to wait here, because it was an aim thrown. Freaks trying to go for this fight. Freaks, Duff having some trouble, but still Envision does not have another kill, does not have a sight, does not have a bomb planet. Nixban get Flash. There is one elimination to catch contact, but Freaks gets Plugs, a beautiful shot, and now it's only Nixban in the 1v3 clutch to look for the draw. Nixban, 25 seconds on the clock. The last nade was already thrown. Nixban low on HP. Nixban trying to escape. Nixban trying to win this fight, but Nick will be able to get the last kill to get the win. 13 to 11. What a beautiful Axis side. 10 rounds from no attack on the Axis side on breakout. They secured the win. They secured second win in group stage, so they are pretty much sure that they are going out of the group right now. But they also will fight for the best seat they can in the